Here I am with Ceres, not Ceres. Thank you, Joe, for correcting me over and over again. How you guys doing? You guys doing good? Great. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Curtis. I play drums.
I'm Paul. I rip ass during practice.
Accurate. Very accurate.
I'm Mike, and I play guitar.
Dan, guitar.
Jeff, bass.
Yes. Curtis, Jeff, great to meet you both finally in virtual reality. Can't wait to meet you both in person. So we got a show coming up July 24th. You guys excited? Ecstatic?
Yes.
Yes.
I am beyond excited to just be in Kalispell. We love coming to Kalispell. One, because Kalispell is beautiful, and two, just every time we come there, the people are fantastic to us, and I don't know, man, it's a great vibe.
And then we go to Ceres Bakery, and then we
Ceres
have
Bakery
these intimate friendship with them.
Yeah, right?
We'll buy coffee, and that's about it.
It seems like every time we come and play down in Kalispell, we meet like one or two cool new people that we end up staying in contact with.
Yeah.
Who actually, you are one of those people.
Yeah, right.
We play down in Kalispell, and so yeah, I feel like I look forward to going down to Kalispell to see who the next person we're going to meet is. You know.
Right.
So
Right.
if you have anyone you recommend, Cole,
Okay.
set us up.
Right. You met my brother, right?
Yes.
That's all I got. That's all I got. Yeah, man. We're stoked too. So, let's talk about how awesome your guys' new single is. Smokescreen, right? Smokescreen, or is it smoke signal? Oh my gosh, I got signal. Smokescreen. I'm right. Single called Smokescreen. Man, I'm terrible at this stuff.
You did not do research.
I did do research.
It's
I
Friday,
did.
Man. It's okay, Colton. I was calling it smoke signals for like the first 2 months.
Look,
For all the
yeah,
Rivera call, he
thanks.
wants his hair back. Get out of here.
I guess I'm done. Okay, I'm out. Bye. But seriously, talk about that. I mean, like, the chorus is like angsty, but so is your guys' last record too. So, what came about? Was this a COVID kind of reaction? What was it? Talk to us about it, because it's incredible. It's angry.
Yeah.
Paul's angry right
I
now.
wrote those lyrics about my marriage.
Fair. We've all.
So, for those of you who watch this that have been in kind of like in one of those situations, you might be able to relate to it.
Right. So, Dan, Paul, I love it.
Yeah, it might
You
be.
have to be personal.
No, it's definitely angsty. It's just from a place of disappointment and realization of just not getting what you're putting in out of it. And it was written a year ago, and I've recently got a divorce. So
Oh man.
it was, it makes sense, I guess. I don't have much else to say about it.
Fair.
The timing of the release, we scheduled it before we knew that Paul was getting a divorce, so it released the week of, so it wasn't connected. But
Fair.
It's a good time.
Is that Bo
And
Burnham
now-
song? Should you
Well-
be laughing at it like this?
yes, we need input.
Right.
For such a time as this. Yeah. I tell you what, though, I feel like that it's the start of something new for you. I mean, not only as a band, but just I don't know. It's just different from what you guys have written in the past. I feel like it's a little bit similar, but this one's just like, love it, love the production on it and everything about it. Seriously. So, and I love that place of honesty that you wrote from, Paul, like for real. So, and then
The next one is one that we are super excited for.
The next like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
The next
Yeah.
one lyrically is a little different. It's kind of like what you said. It's the same, but it's different. So
Yeah.
that was in another direction.
That's cool. So are you guys coming out with singles? Or are you guys coming out with a new EP? What's happening in the Ceres camp?
Man, that's a really good question. I feel like right now we've got a bunch of stuff that we're just kind of sitting on and trying to decide what to do with. And it's kind of a crazy time for releasing music.
It is, isn't it?
For a long, releasing EPs and albums was the way to go, and then releasing singles was the way to go, and now I'm hearing releasing albums, and I mean, it's, who knows? So
Right.
I'm gonna do some research, and I'm gonna trust in our man Curdy here, who's like our social media guru, and we're gonna figure out a plan and go from there.
Yeah, fair.
It's going to be just intros. That's what we're going to release. Is just intros.
5-second snippets, like
That's it.
each day. You have to have a code to unlock it.
One single's going to be an intro. The next one's going to be a breakdown.
Perfect.
We'll put together one song in album format.
It'll be a concept
2 weeks
album,
apart.
and it'll be like a jigsaw puzzle, and you have to put all the different snippets together in the right order with the song.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
How
If we're gonna
prog
have,
is that?
if we're gonna have fans, they need to work for it.
Yeah, take that.
I love it. I love it. Curtis, we need to get with you. You need to help us. I don't have social media anymore, so all of our stuff is up to the guys. So, yeah.
It's a rough deal, man. Like, we just applied for an artist account. We got shut down. We got a couple more things to do on YouTube before we can get an artist account. I mean, it's just ruthless getting out there.
It is.
Yeah, but you just gotta work your butt off.
Right. You get these people on Clubhouse that say, it's easy, but they don't know the struggle.
Well, the people that are saying that have already built like a 500,000 follower Instagram account that they can trickle off.
Right. From one 15-minute TikTok video.
Right. That got huge.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Well, on behalf of everybody, hope I can speak for everybody. We're excited. I think it's awesome. I think it's cool. And yeah, rock on, guys. For real. For real. I'm so stoked for the show. Like,
Yeah, what's up with you guys?
oh man, this is about you. This is not about us or me. You know. Or,
Flipping it on you.
oh man. Yeah. We
Good to talk to you, man. We
look.
love you. We
Look.
miss
It's stuff, but we're talking about you. So.
It's stuff and things.
We're releasing an EP this fall, so winter.
you. Congratulations.
Finally.
You should really look into just doing singles.
Okay, great. Which we were gonna do that, but I was like, nah, man. I just, in my opinion, as a kid, there is just something cool about having album art and a whole album, and sitting there and listening. Like, I was playing Elder Scrolls, which, Curtis, we need to play some Elder Scrolls, and just listening to your guys' album, and I was like, this is so much fun. So
here's the question I posed to you, and here's the argument that
here we go.
Actually, I'll talk to you offline.
You talk
We'll about it.
super secret stuff.
D&D offline.
Yeah.
I played
I have no answers.
I played Dungeons & Dragons recently for the first time, and probably one of the most magical experiences of my life, pun intended.
Wow.
I just rolled that one, another pun, just rolled that one off the top of my...
Oh, wow.
And we're back.
And we're back. Speaking of puns and stuff like that, so I got a super fun game for you guys. Hannah, my wife is amazing. She's the one who said you should interview the guys and do a fun game, and she helped me come up with some of these questions. So,
Smart.
which hers are probably the funnier ones and the ones that I picked and everything. So this game is called Who Would? And then what I want you guys to do, I'm going to tell you the question, and then I want you to point at who would and then answer the other part. So here's the first one. Ready? Who would most likely laugh at the wrong moment? Can you give us an example of one time?
Oh man,
I don't know.
several times. I mean, gosh, it's hard to remember.
No idea.
So it's a moment where somebody shouldn't have been laughing or saying something, perhaps. I guess I can't think of a specific
like
one.
if somebody
Remember,
was
this guy's
talking
been
about-
gone in Great Falls for a year.
Yeah.
So-
Would it be like if
This is
somebody was
definitely
like
the guy.
talking about their dead grandma and then somebody just laughed hysterically?
Like,
Is that the
giggled
wrong-
about it?
Yeah.
Yes, that's this guy.
It's also actually Mike, though. I think
Hey.
maybe more than anybody. But that's mainly just because when like Michael just go up and kind of just start talking to people, and who knows like where it's going to lead.
Let's keep on track.
Mike also is a no bullshitter. He look, man, some of the things that you told me that you've done, I'm like, oh man, I'm glad I wasn't around you when you did that, you know, talking to so-and-so and like not being passive aggressive, but a little passive aggressive at the same time. I'm like, dang, dude, you got some balls. By the way, you look super handsome. Oh my gosh.
Who?
Mike.
Oh, thank you.
Like, good Lord.
Lemon up.
Gonna tell us all this.
That.
Tell us all the secret.
So if we were a boy band, he would be the cute but like intelligent one, you know.
I want to be the.
It's the glasses.
I'm like the AJ
I don't know,
McLean, if anybody knows who that is.
Jeff and Paul's beards, though, man. I'm a little jealous.
I picked the gray out.
I cut mine down because I'm on the dating scene.
You hear that here first, ladies. Paul's on the dating scene.
This might be the 5th time they hear it, though.
What?
Just kidding.
1-800-Paul for you. Here we go. I'll put that down someplace. All right. Man, this second question is way too, I don't know. This might hurt some feelings or be really ironic. So I don't know if I
It'd be
should.
nice just to feel something. So
Okay.
go ahead, shoot it
All
off.
right. 2. Dang it. This is tough to say, but 2, who is most likely to be emotional at a wedding? I'm so sorry.
Me.
Yeah?
Probably me.
Yeah.
Since I had kids, I turned into such a soft baby. I cry at Disney movies. I'm a big baby.
Oh
No,
my
man,
gosh.
I'm not embarrassed. I feel like men specifically don't show their emotions enough. And like, I was in the Army for like a long time, and I don't talk about it. Well, not that long, but I don't talk about it a lot. And I feel like, you know, they really push that whole, I don't know, be machismo thing on you. I got out, and it took a lot of years for me to put that aside and realize it's okay to show emotion, and
You damn right.
pushing more and more for that, man. And dude, I've got daughters. I want them to know that it's okay to show emotion, and it has been so healing and so awesome and good for me to show emotion. And so you bet your freaking buckets I will cry at a wedding, and I will be happy about it. Suck
That's
it.
good. Yeah, slow clap.
Yeah.
That's good. You tear down that toxic masculinity bull crap. Good job, Mike. You did it on a podcast now. All right. Who would most likely read every book in the library? Who is most likely to read every book in a library?
I mean,
I'm gonna say
yeah,
Mike again on
I
that.
assume
Mike
Noah
again.
has read somewhere, but
I watch Lento.
He just seems like the reader to me.
yeah,
I don't
It's
read.
the
I don't read a
non-prescription
ton.
glasses.
I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be Curtis.
I
game.
play Elder Scrolls, man. I
Me
don't
too,
read.
man. Oh, I read.
We've actually played before, and we got to play again.
That was a Colton question, wasn't it?
What? Yeah,
That
it
was a
was.
Colton question.
I was just trying to see who's a nerd too. All right. Who is most likely to eat something off of the ground? And what would that be on the ground? Dan? All 3 of you?
Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know that I would.
I
do
used to
anything.
eat nuggets
Dude.
and burger patties off the floor of McDonald's when I worked
Oh, yeah.
there.
Oh,
I don't think
No.
there's anything that
I
Paul
used
would
to.
it's like it's already
I was the poor kid at the lunch table, so like I would go like throw shit up to the top of the ceiling and have
Yeah.
it hit and some dust start to fall, and then catch it in my mouth.
do.
And like, yeah.
Oh, man.
I grew up in a trailer court, bro.
Yeah, but you're trying to be cool.
I've never seen you eat something and been like, that was questionable.
Hey, I'm 34 now,
I feel
Mike.
like sometimes I see Paul do something.
34.
Like, oh, that was an interesting choice.
I ate
That thing.
those breakfast burritos the day after Metal Fest.
That's a good example.
And they were sitting in a hot car.
Oh,
They were chorizo.
2019 or are you talking about last year?
Hey, two of them. They were delicious.
That is amazing. That deserves like a trophy.
Double down.
That deserves like a Dundee Award. That's,
Oh, you have a Dundee.
we won't talk about what that says. Okay, moving on.
How'd you get that? Whitest sneakers or?
Hottest in the office.
Oh, hottest in the office.
No, can you guys read that?
No.
Yeah.
What does it say?
It's the Nickelback Award.
Oh! Who gave you to that, and where do they live?
That was Mr. Ryland Fawcett, who is the youth pastor for Canvas Church. He gave that to me, and I was like sitting there, and then another kid who's like a metalhead with me was like, ha, ha, ha. And I was like,
So
shut
did
up.
he mean to give it to you genuinely nicely?
I don't think it was very nice. Even though I like Nickelback, they don't. So I was like,
It makes me laugh.
It's been a couple years since then, so.
fair. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I've been back since then, to be honest with you, because my daughter was born and I took time off. So they probably think I'm still mad about that. So maybe I am. Fuck you guys. Okay. Who is most likely to scream at a spider? And who would kill it for them first?
Jeff would kill it.
Yeah, Jeff has no fear.
That's not true.
I mean, I hate spiders.
I hate spiders.
Surprisingly, we haven't ran into any in here.
I told
Really?
Paul there was a spider on his shoulder one time.
Oh, this was actually in Kalispell.
Oh, was
No,
it?
no.
Yeah,
Where was it?
So-
Where was it? Can I tell? I forget.
Yeah, tell the story.
No, so every year, Ceres, if nobody else knows, we do a band camp out. We can bond, hang with the bros. We do like
That's
a
legit.
weekend. Yeah, where we do a weekend where we go out and do camping and stuff. And anyway, so we were doing our last year's camp out, and we were driving to a fishing spot. It's like a no day, it was hot, and we had the windows rolled down, and I was sitting right behind Paul in the truck, and there was like a bug that flew on me, or like flew on the handle of the car, and it kind of like jumped from the handle of the car to the seat. No, I didn't flick it. I didn't actually flick it. So I was like, it'd be funny because it was like really close to Paul's neck, but it wasn't on his neck, and I was gonna swipe it right out the window. But I was like, it'd be funny if I told Paul that there was a big bug with teeth crawling towards his neck, and I did, and he freaked out. And we had to pull over and get out of the car.
Was Paul driving?
Yeah.
Mike was driving, I think. Yeah.
We did find a spider in his hair once too.
Yeah,
Oh,
see, a separate time on the way up to.
Oh my gosh.
Photo shoot.
Yep.
Yeah.
In his mohawk?
Yeah, the photo shoot that's our background page on Facebook. He had his hair spiked and everything like he typically does for shows. And there was one hanging out in there for the karaoke.
I don't remember exactly what happened, but I remember Emily and I were in the back seat because you were driving, and I was like, Paul, I don't want you to freak out. But just sit still for just a second, and I'm gonna grab this, okay?
So you'd kill it too.
We're like around for a napkin or something to grab it with. Okay, just stay still, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike is very cool under pressure. Separate thing when Mike and I once went off the road on the way to the show, and I swear it was like we went off the road on the way to Great Falls in the wintertime, and as we started going off, I swear in what seemed like 20 seconds, he turned and like put his hand on me and said, "Danny, we're about to go off the road.
Oh my
I
god.
just want you to know that." And I swear 20 seconds went by and then we finally went off the road. But it seemed,
I just wanted you to know that.
but like super calm, he just like turned and nicely told me.
What happened? Like,
It was wintertime.
okay.
We were driving to
It was Freakers Ball.
Yeah, Freakers Ball. And that morning there was like a freak snowstorm that blew in, and I hadn't put my snow tires on, and my tires were pretty bald, and like there wasn't supposed to be a snowstorm. And so Danny and I drove in my car, and we left like 5 a.m. from Missoula to drive in, and like we're driving like 20 miles an hour, you know, the entire drive from here to Great Falls. Friggin' sucked.
And your fog or your defrost was awful as well.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And so, like, we finally get to where you kind of come out. We went Highway 200, so we're you kind of come out of the valleys and you come out into the roller coaster section, as I call it, coming out towards Great Falls. And we start coming around one of these turns, and I'm going like 20 miles an hour, man. And
that's probably why it took so long for you to tell me.
Right.
Your tires were balder than hell.
Yeah. and it was my fault. Yeah, and the car just started sliding. I was like, well, here we go. And the worst part of it was, and maybe I shouldn't say this on public record, but I hit the guardrail and it like ripped the license plate off my car, and like I didn't think anything of it. So we just got back on the road after a while. So we couldn't even help it. We went on, and then later I get a call from the highway patrol, and they're like, "Hey, you left the scene of an accident and didn't report it." I'm like, "There's no cell phone service. We're in the middle of nowhere."
I'll say for the record, we couldn't have
Yeah,
reported it.
and they gave me like $1,000 ticket, and I had to pay like $1,000 to fix the guardrail. And I was like,
gosh!
Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous.
Don't leave your license plates laying around.
So unofficially, this is not legal advice. I would say maybe don't leave your license plate if you accidentally slide off the road and there's no one around to see you.
Oh my gosh!
Officially, I would say report the accident as soon as possible.
Yeah, maybe. There you go, kids. Advice from Mike.
You do, Mike's do.
Wow. Thank you for telling us that story.
You wish you were here right now, Colton?
Yes, absolutely.
Like that night we went to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, yes. Thank you. That was fun, though. That was fun. And then I was telling you guys stories, and then your old bass player, I remember he was like, "Jeff, you seem like a somber one, too." The whole time he was like, during all of our conversations. It was great.
Jeff is less somber, you'll find, when you get to meet him.
Yeah.
That beard makes him look real mean.
You get a beer or two and he gets real snuggly. So.
Fair enough. Snug. Okay, I got a couple more questions. You guys have time?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. All right, this is a Hannah question. This one's really good. Pick the object in your house, so this is between each of you, that defines you the most other than your instrument.
Dog.
I was gonna say that too.
My dog is like identical to my personality.
There, that's game. Not everybody can choose their animals or children, okay? But this is a deep one.
Is it adult?
Oh my
It
gosh.
has to be, so it's a materialistic thing, right? It's an object, right?
Yes, but I'll let the dog one
It
slide.
can't be a person.
I'm gonna say my fishing pole.
Yeah, there we go.
That's
a good one.
For me, there's a portrait that Maggie from Demon Doll painted.
Yeah.
For Emily and I, that has both of us on there as a self-portrait of us. Or
Wow,
a portrait of us, I should say, that she painted, and that's what I'd say.
that's sick. That is cool. Mike, Paul.
I kind of would fall on that one. Like, I really love my dog, but also like the fish shit. 'Cause I have a lot of tours.
Wow.
I always have a project on something.
And what was that? What'd you say?
Good one.
You're what, Jeff? What'd you say?
Always working on something, man. I got like whole crap ton of tools.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got you. That's
Always
cool.
in my garage fixing something.
He's an impact driver because he bangs hard and quick.
That's right. And I've got 4.
Oh man.
But my dog is always there with me.
That's fair.
Wait, what?
I knew
Wow.
you would go that way.
Wow. I don't even know how to respond.
This question is causing me to have an existential crisis because, like, music is that's like my thing, man. That's like
It's all of our thing.
What about your deep?
that's what I do. Yeah, well, so I collect niche hobbies. I feel like, I do card magic. I do
That's sick.
Dungeons and Dragons. I do I build models and stuff. I do all sorts of stupid little things, but man, I honestly don't think. I think if I didn't have music, I would not be the person I am. It is so fundamental and core to who I am. I don't think I could answer.
I'd be an angry person if I didn't have
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be as relaxed, as people say.
So I'm gonna give you.
That's
I'm gonna
fair.
give you a cop out. I'm gonna give you a Jesus juke here. I
Yeah,
don't know,
that's
man.
fine.
This sounds like pretty pretentious, but I'm not like a super materialistic guy as I'm dressed here like Jonah from Superstore. But
Oh,
like without my
It's a good
guitars, man, like, it's like my thing, dude.
Let's cop out. Total. But we'll let it slide.
It's probably, I would say,
Let it slide.
it's not your 4.2 millimeter pick.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's musical.
I was just sitting here waiting to go.
That's still musical.
Next question. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So this one's for Paul. Paul has to do this first, all right? So tell your favorite joke or pickup line.
Ooh. I could, well, the joke might be, okay, I'll do both.
It can be inappropriate. I mean, we're not worried here.
What time do you go to the dentist?
2:30.
2:30. All right, and then my favorite pickup line is you go up to a chick, start fiddling around at the back of their shirt, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And you say, "I'm just checking to see if you're made in heaven."
Oh,
Head to jail.
there you go, ladies. 1-800-Paul.
Or there's, hey, how much does a polar bear weigh? Just enough to break the
Yeah,
ice.
that
Hey, I'm
one's good.
Paul.
Oh man.
I told
She's like,
I told Hannah. I said, "Hey,
Do that.
that hand looks heavy. Let me help you carry it."
Go ahead and say something.
What are you saying?
Oh, I told Hannah. I said on our first date. I said, "Hey, that hand looks heavy there. Let me help you carry it." Just saying. We're married now. Oh yeah, look at that. We're good.
That's a dumb question.
Of course it didn't.
Yeah.
This is the evolution from pitter patter, letter splatter, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Next.
Yeah, man. And anybody else? What's your favorite joke or pickup line? I just had to ask Paul first since he's a single one over there now, and he's advertising himself. So yeah.
My
You can find him
daughter,
on Tinder.
my
Yeah.
daughter
Oh.
always tells this joke. She says, "How do ducks fly? They just wing it." And she's 5, man. It's hilarious.
That's perfect.
Okay.
that reminded me of a joke. How
Yeah.
does Peter Pan fly? If you hit your Peter with a pan, you'd fly too.
Oh, Luker, ladies and gentlemen. He's
Oh
on
man.
Tinder.
You can find him on Tinder.
The other part of that joke is, why does Peter Pan fly? We don't know, but we know he never lands or something like that. I think I screwed that up. That's bad.
So I have one. It's kind of I don't think it's that bad. It's more funny. But my daughter told me like 5 years ago, and she didn't get it. So we're sitting at the table, and she's like, "Dad, why is Santa's sack so big?" I was like, "Oh God." I was like, "I don't know, Kayla, why?" She's like, "Because it only comes once a year."
Oh.
On the table, and she's like, "Do you get it? Do you get it?" Oh yeah. Do you get it?
Oh my
So,
gosh.
Fast forward like 4 years, I brought it back up again. Beat red. She's like, "You know what, Dad? You know what?"
It's a
I'm
good
gonna be
joke.
telling you that joke for the rest of your life.
I got a real dirty one.
Oh, real dirty.
Yeah, like vulgar.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul.
Is it okay? I heard this online, so people who might have heard it. There were 2 morticians, and they're staring over a dead body of a woman, and the one guy's like, "That lady has a shrimp in her pussy," and he's like, "That's not a shrimp, that's her clit." And then the other guy's like, "Yeah, it sure tasted like a shrimp."
Oh God!
I'm
Sorry, I had to sneak out a frame for that one.
What do you do?
I am beat red now.
I already knew.
We don't want this to turn into Ceres canceled.
Put it back in his wheelchair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Next question.
Oh my gosh. All right. On that note, wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hear more jokes like these up in Kalispell on the 20th.
You better say some jokes now, and then you can look at me and watch me turn beet red. Oh my gosh. All right. So, man, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Like, seriously, like, appreciate you all. I know you guys have band practice, so I'll let you get to band practice and everything. But do you have anything left to say to your adoring fans out there?
Oh, a ton. I'm pretty sure my license to speak has been revoked.
Yeah.
And you have the microphone.
Yeah. Without sounding cliche, we have a bunch of new music just waiting to come out. And gosh, I feel like each time we write a song, I feel like we've got a whole album's worth of material, like another new song seems to crop up. And so, that well just seems to be teeming right now with creativity, and stuff is just pouring out, and it's really exciting. So we're excited to pick the best of what we have to put forth on our next effort and put that out.
Wow.
And for the fans, we
Yes.
want to say thanks. We don't say it enough, but I was looking at our Facebook the other day, and like the comments we get from people, the shares, it's just ridiculous.
Well, yeah, and like, go ahead.
I'm done.
Well, like through COVID, it was like hard for every band, right? But like, I feel like a lot of bands dropped off a little bit on online presence, but there was always some type of engagement. People really helped us when we had our pre-sales and stuff. Like, and this was all like when shows weren't going on, so it's pretty amazing the support that we got when we weren't playing shows.
Yeah, and people were losing their jobs at the time, and we were making sales on our pre-sales. I mean,
It just helped support the band, and it also helps kind of keep our mindset of like people still want this, and we're going to keep on charging forward. So
I think
Absolutely.
it's easy sometimes to look at Facebook and Instagram and everything and see likes as a number, and just like, I want to, whatever that even means, like, I want to get X number of likes. And, man, it's so much more than that. I look at that number and, wow, this number of people have invested time in this music that we created. And that is such an amazing feeling to know that, even if it was just for a minute when someone stopped on our page and listened to one of our songs, that they invested in us. And that's cool. And it's cool to see people continue to invest in us, and we'll continue to invest in them. And that's what we're going to do with the next album.
We're excited. We're excited to hear it.
the next
Seriously.
EP or release of
Or
singles.
the next single or whatever.
hold the phone.
Yeah.
It's an album that's going to be two sides.
Sorry.
When is the next single coming out?
We don't have a date yet.
It's my stand-up album.
We don't have a date yet, but we can tell you this: it's in the works.
Yeah,
It's happening. And
within
we're
a couple months, no more than that.
really
Yeah.
recent.
Oh, live in my garage.
Perfect.
We're gonna try to make it
What the
a
God
big
do?
one too.
It's mostly tracked already. So
Really awesome. Excited.
yeah, we'll be doing a music video for it too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No more lyric music videos.
Amen.
I'm back, baby. He's back.
Awesome, guys. But seriously, thank you so much. And where can people find your music at? Where? Everywhere? And yeah, literally everywhere.
All major streaming outlets, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, all the big ones.
If
Even
want
Amazon
physical
Music
copy, they
is
can
there
go to our
too.
website too.
your
Yeah.
moms are
Ooh, website. What's your website?
It's Ceres, www.ceres-music.com.
I'll have it up somewhere too for it too. Link in the description below. Like and subscribe to Ceres Music.
Smash below.
Awesome, perfect. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you all soon
See you, man.
That's good to see you.
man.
I'll see you on the 24th.
on the 24th. Awesome. Bye, guys.